What is going on, YouTube? I'm Joe Donohue. Welcome to the season finale for 2016 IRA Clean Coal Endurance Series. As stated yesterday in the qualifying session, David Land and Matt Faust are with me today. How we doing over there, guys?
I'll let you go first, Matt.
Well, I'm well rested. Really did need that rest after that exciting qualifying session yesterday. I'm ready to watch these cars go at it again for the race.
And I'm excited to see how this points fight ends up. It looks like we're probably going to end up with a Corvette on the top of the podium today, possibly in the race and certainly in the championship. But it's going to be interesting to see what happens. It's going to be interesting to see how they navigate the bus stop. It's going to be interesting to see how the pit strategy plays out. It's going to be an interesting race, I think.
Indeed. There are a lot of factors going into today's race. Now, one thing about the results of today's race is that even though I'm not 100% sure, well, actually I have all the points right here. As far as I am aware, Perez and Burt and Hierarch are the only three in Prototype who can win the championship, and they're all at the front of the starting grid there. And then for Prototype Challenge, it's basically Matt Tuck versus Jacob Cummings. The starting order's at the top of your screen right now, if you haven't figured that out already. They are doing a formation warm-up lap, then we will have a standing start, because rolling starts don't work on this track, David.
Yeah, it amazes me the people who design these tracks just can't be arsed to put a pace car on there that works properly. It amazes me. But, oh, well, that's a rant for another day.
So, they're coming out of the boot.
Boggs is really playing some games here.
Yeah,
he's flagging back. I think he's trying to put some mind games into Ian Perez here for this start. Either that or there's a problem with the car. And then we've got some really, really big news here. But let's see how this goes.
Championship implications. Well, we'll have to see if they wreck into each other. No, they did not. And they're going to get into their starting positions. And I'm going to click this button. And we're going to start it from here. This is where I saw the 6 hours at the Glen. Hey, what the heck? This is where I saw the start of the 6 hours of the Glen, if you saw that video. So we're going to await the green flag from here, which just came out.
Green flag.
Green flag back in the air.
Yeah.
And it looks like Boggs got the best start. Oh.
Ooh, there's damage on someone's car at the back of the Prototype Challenge. And there's...
Side
oh, that's
side.
Hierarch.
Oh, that's the championship implications, I think, right there.
Definitely.
James Hierarch has damage, so he's going to get eaten up by the field. Actually, look at Matt Tuck. He's passing David Land. He's going to trade, didn't get around Graham Riley, but they're all getting held up because of Hierarch.
This is where the issues are going to be. This is where it might happen with a damaged car right in front.
Oop, David got stuck. Ooh, baby, what's going to happen?
Boys.
They stayed clean.
Wow.
Still got
Now, here's a really big issue, particularly right now for these Prototype Challenge championship contenders. You've got two faster cars here. One of them is damaged, and one of them is getting held up, and clearly probably the driver is getting impatient. And then you've got Buddy Poley in here, who we know is a Charger, and may really get this championship Prototype Challenge all screwed up.
Yeah, we're going to have to watch these four follow James Hierarch. They're coming to the heel now. We're going to see what they want to do here.
Yeah, you got to be so careful right now, because you've got a car that theoretically is faster, but it obviously is damaged, and you've got the two championship
on the inside. It'll get there.
And we're also going to have to watch pit entry for James Hierarch, because we may see some contact because of the way the corner is with pit entry. As much as I love the Glen, pit entry kind of Oop! Oh, contact!
Oh, no, it's the big one.
Oh boy!
Crash.
Oh my goodness! And look, Hierarch's stuck
now.
now.
The pit wall. I think this is retirement, probably. No, he got it going.
He kept it together somehow, James Hierarch. Wow! Hey, look at this. The two championship leaders in Prototype Challenge have damage now.
Wow.
Jacob Cummings and Matt Tuck.
Oh my
So it's
god.
going to come down to a pit lane. It's going to come down to how good their crews are repairing the cars to win a championship. That is wild.
And
Now
we're
that
gonna
is something you don't see every day,
We're
kids.
gonna have to see if this pit strategy helps or is
See me
deterring
actually on the
for them.
outside.
So we've
Yeah.
got a new leader in Prototype Challenge.
I mean, this is the problem. I'm not sure what the fuel mileage is for these PC cars. You know, we're on lap 1. So, as theoretically, they're coming in at the start of lap 2. Is 2 laps really the pit lane? Is that where the pit lane window opens? I'm not so sure about that.
I have
I-
no idea.
We can't really check in the. We know the prototype.
Well, I can check the prototypes and kind of judge it. So the prototypes can get about 6 laps, and I would bet the Prototype Challenge cars maybe can last a lap longer. And with the lap times we're expecting today, they're going to be pretty close. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, but definitely a dynamic turn of events here.
Yeah, I would put my money on these. The championship leaders are going to be racing for last place for the championship and have to make 2 stops. I think that's what we're going to see. So it's going to be a wild last lap.
Oh
that's
no!
for sure.
Oh no! Oh no!
Is it going to
oh,
happen
no.
again?
Oh no! Oh,
No,
no!
Zach Danford
No.
thought through that one better than
Buddy.
James Pyrock did before.
Ooh, here comes Buddy Pulley on the inside.
This is
He's got a
for-
hot rod.
This is for second in Prototype Challenge.
He is just passing the field, man. He's
He was
moving.
caught in that crash. He was second place, and now he's back to second after.
Yeah.
This is like Jacob
Herring-
Cummings at Barb.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
that's a good example.
Jacob Cummings at Barber, and Buddy Pulley at the Glen. Hey,
So,
it's,
yeah, he's flying,
it's,
but
it's
he's got a long gap to Ashley. Ashley really benefited from all that shenanigans going
Yes.
in the final corner there.
Yes, she did. So there's Prototype Challenge. Let's check in with these guys. David Land.
I was wondering what was going on with these guys up here.
Boy, let me tell you, no bias here, but David Land is absolutely flying right now. He is really already seemed to have caught Perez and let's see, that's Riley, who's holding up Perez right now.
That-
So we may see a 3-way fight for what is this, 3rd place right now?
That is an accurate statement. David Land has caught up a lot of time for being held up like he was. And as you saw in the background, there go the... that was interesting. It didn't look like the damage got fixed on either of the Prototype Challenge cars. They did not.
Oh my God.
Problems.
Pyrock got fixed. Cummings and Tuck are going to come in again, I presume. Which, I don't know. We might see if R-Factor's glitching out or if they just did something wrong.
So here's a statement for the prototype fight. We noticed in qualifying that Land got held up, but the Glen is mostly medium to high speed corners. I think there's one corner on this track where you get any lower than 3rd gear. Now, you would think that would benefit the Daytona prototypes, but their advantage is really off of slow speed corners onto long straightaways. There's not a lot of that here at the Glen. A P2 car makes up all its time on a high-speed corner where downforce is the key in maintaining speed through a corner. So, depending on how these guys race, as you can see, Kyler Boggs has lost the lead to Burt. It could be in the advantage of the Oreca chassis to pass all these Daytona prototypes who are absolutely hammering on each other right now.
Yeah, they are. Four-way
That
battle
is
for the
true.
lead.
Now, yes, David could be catching up a lot of time, but keep in mind the fact that these 4 cars are train racing, and we have to watch the drafting going on with the group of them.
Well,
But
as
David,
long as
David's right
Burt
there.
or Boggs don't pull down the pit road, we might make it through here without a crash. But David Land is right there.
Oh, he's right.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh, look at how
Wow.
much he caught up in that one turn.
Oh man, we got the Riley making a move to the inside. I was trash talking to Riley at on the qualifying broadcast, but it looks like the Corvettes are the ones that are struggling for pace right now, and it's the Riley and the Oreca that are coming up through the field. It's going to be really interesting to see how these guys all behave here in turn 1.
Oh,
going down to the
Riley.
bus stop.
He tried. Riley tried.
Yeah, he did. And Boggs was trying to make a move on Burt, it seems, again.
He is catching up to his teammate now, and Yeah, that's not the right place to make a pass, Kyler, but
Well, that's going to hold him up. That may give a run to Riley coming into the bus stop.
Again.
Now, look at this. This is where the P2 car is really going to struggle. This part of the circuit where the DPs are so much faster.
Oh,
whoa!
wow.
What a pass by Kyler Boggs, though.
Man, they are
incredible.
just hammering on each other.
And the gap grows for Kyler Boggs here. And look at David, he's right there with them. Now, he couldn't make a pass because Ian did, or at least tried to.
Yeah, he's going to capitalize on it there. Look around the outside of
Ooh,
Perez.
outside.
No, he didn't get it. Wow.
He could have easily set himself up here for this turn if he could have kept up with him.
Well, this is where Land is making up all his positioning right now. The boot section seems to be suiting that car the most out of these guys. Of course, when they get to that section with the S's into the bus stop, it seems that that's the weak point for the Oreca. But of course, if I had to pick which section of the course I would want to be stronger in, it would be the one leading up to the finish line rather than the one going, away from the line.
Oh, here he comes on the inside of Riley.
There went Ian, and I think David's going to
I
follow.
think David's going to go inside of Ian if he can. Oh, never mind. He wasn't as close as I thought he was.
Still side by side there.
There he goes.
Now he completes the pass.
So David Land to 4th, Ian Perez to 3rd, Graham Riley falls to 5th in that section. We're coming up on pit stops for the prototypes. This is going to be interesting. Check in on Prototype Challenge. Amy Ashley still dominating this race, but Buddy Pulley catching.
He's starting to gap that the Leighton House car a bit, so Pulley is making up time, and we've seen that the two PC championship leaders have finally gotten their repairs done, and they run at the back of this little train right now, and Cummings is the leader of the two championship contenders.
That is correct, and I think it's a 2-point gap. So as they run, so long as they have enough of a gap over the top running cars in the class, Matt Tuck would finish last and win the championship, potentially.
Wow.
Wow.
What a story.
Hey, he's won 3 races. I mean, he won half the races of the season.
Oh, hey, the Starworks car has gotten back around the Oreca. I'm not sure when that happened, but looks like Riley has made another pass for 4th place.
Yes, so Graham caught up, got past David Land, and he's starting to get ahead. Now we're getting into the second half of this race, and we're expecting pit stops, but I'm not sure if we're going to get them. Strategy might play a role, and we might see some accidents even. Who knows?
Boy, if they're racing as close as they are right now,
I don't want to play on
expected.
the pit road.
Better hope that they
Ian,
all
that's a
come
late
together.
move.
There goes nobody into pit lane. So we're good.
No, there's a car back there who's coming in, I'm pretty sure.
No, these 5 stay out. Ian Perez up into 2nd. Graham Riley's going to make a pass for 3rd here by the looks of it.
Is he? Yeah, sure is. Wow. Boggs, what is the matter with Kyler Boggs?
David Land's even looking to pass him coming in the S's.
Yeah, you know what I think happened potentially to Land there? He made the pass on Riley coming onto the main straightaway, and this whole section right here is where, again, like I've said previously, the P2 car is not the strong car to have on this section of the course. So potentially Riley just got a draft and made a pass coming into the bus stop. See, that Land couldn't pull off despite the fact that he had a draft and a pretty good run on Kyler Boggs.
Yeah, you see that accentuate what David was saying there with Kyler blowing off into the distance for David Land, but he will catch up, and he will try again in the future of this one.
And we may have a pass for 3rd? 2nd?
I
For
think that's 3rd.
here
2nd.
for
Never mind.
Graham and Ian. Look at Kyler. He's like, well, I'm right back in this.
Boy, the seesaw effect of this prototype battle is just something to watch right now.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, and here we go with Graham.
Riley.
Oh, that's
contact
late.
Here.
Oh, that's so
Got
late.
through.
I can't believe he pulled that off.
He got through, and he's going to be trying to catch. There goes Kyler. Is he going to get
Wow.
it?
Oh, they're...
That's a change at the beginning of this lap. We thought he was about to get passed by David Land.
I think Brandon Burt could pull Scott Dixon for the championship here with Ian dropping like this. Do we have pit stops? We do not.
Don't tell me this is going to be one of those last lap
Oh
fluke
God,
races.
this better not happen like Long
No.
Beach at, oh dear. But they would all come into the pits together. And I think all of the pit stops are down further past the checkered flag stand, so I don't
So
think...
we're gonna have a pit road speed battle here.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's check in on Prototype Challenge once more. Amy actually doing her thing. Buddy Pulley probably... It looks like he lost time on her.
Yeah,
Oh,
he definitely
he is
did.
losing time. He didn't lose it. He's losing it continuously.
I'm sure he'll have some comments for the 90 car at the end of this race because Buddy probably would have been dominating this race had he not gotten caught up in that little schmozzle down on the final corner.
Schmozzle.
That's a Bob Varsha. That's a Bob Varsha word.
Oh, God. So, yeah, we're getting close to the end. Brandon Burt, your overall leader. Amy Ashley, like, you know, dominating Prototype Challenge. Now, where are we going to pit or not? I'm not sure. Here's Pyrarch. We haven't looked at him in a while. Just
Well, you know, he's still on the lead lap, too. If everybody pits, depending on the lap times he's been running relative to the leaders, James Pyrarch could be the guy who's going to just win this thing, just passing everybody while they're stopped in the pits.
that is true. He could pull
This
that.
could be a possibility.
Could pull that in.
Alexander
Oop,
Rossi
here we go.
might be driving that car.
Oh, yep, this is it. What did I just say? And everybody's coming into the pit, so everybody on the same fuel strategy.
So, there...
Land should have just went for it and clutched and coast at Watkins Glen again.
Yeah, that's true.
David's got some experience with
Already
clutch
done
and
that.
coast.
Well, I think these guys are relying on their pit crews and their in-lap and out-lap pace. This is just going to be an absolutely fantastic battle. And again, now's the time to also be watching for Pyrarch coming over that hill. This could be an absolutely wild finish here.
Very much could be.
So, ooh, and Prototype Challenge. Ooh, now here's an interesting thing. We've got
Yep.
some strategy. Some of the cars stayed out. The IRA Motorsports teammates came in together.
Interesting strategy.
Here's Pyrarch. He's coming out of the boot right now.
Oh my goodness.
This could be interesting.
We don't have any prototypes leaving the pits yet, I don't think.
We do not.
I would expect Kyler to be the first one to start moving. I could be
Go to a
wrong.
wide shot real quick. Just a wide shot.
A wide shot of
Yeah,
all of
there you
them
go.
like this.
There we
Oh,
go.
there's
Yeah.
Pyrarch.
Yep. Oh my gosh, he did it.
Wow, and like blew up through, and he's gonna have a huge lead.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah,
Oh,
wow is
wow.
right.
Turn of events that is.
Now we also want to see if he can make it. They're all still sitting in the pits. Oh, there goes Boggs. There goes
Here we
Burt.
go.
There goes
This
Riley. There goes... Wow, okay, that's a lot of things happening all at the same
I
time.
knew that was going to happen. Land is still stuck in the pits. I don't know what the heck's going on. There we go.
There goes Land. Ooh, now that's good for Ian Perez, because that should hand him the championship so long as he stays in front of Burt. Now, this should be the end of the
Buddy
race.
is leading this thing overall. Is he going to win this race overall on pit strategy?
Well,
That was wild.
we have...
We got one running out back there, it looks like. Maybe Aiden Shepard running out of fuel. Very slow.
Yes, he is.
Are
Now,
trying to
they're
win
gonna
the
come
race.
in.
Oh,
Buddy
This is
Pulley
it.
didn't look like... Yeah, this is the checkered flag.
He's Schumachering.
Well, Cummings and Tuck are not, but they will get a lead lap finish. Whoa! There you have it.
Oh
Buddy
my
Pulley.
goodness.
Overall.
Buddy Pulley wins the race.
What a
Overall.
strategy call. He
What a-
steals Pyrarch in the prototypes.
They made it the whole way through the race. But James Pyrarch, for Spirit of Daytona Racing, is going to get his third win in a row, actually.
And it looks like it's a wild battle for second in the championship for prototypes here.
I'm not sure. I'm going to have to do some math and figure out what the heck just happened, because crazy stuff. But
Buddy Pulley just won the race overall.
Yeah, Buddy Poley won the race overall, and
Grant Riley, what a performance! I mean, he's of the guys on the main strategy. He's going to lead him to the finish. Unfortunately, the strategy didn't work out. That he didn't win the race. He ended up finishing 4th overall.
Oh my.
So now we really need to focus because the PC championship battle is happening right now.
yes, it is. And Tuck, like I said, 2-point lead. Cummings is right in front of him, so as Amy Ashley comes to the line, Matt Tuck is now guaranteed to at least be in front of Jacob Cummings, but they had a pretty bad day, so I'll have to see if maybe Amy Ashley caught up. She's been having a good, solid stretch for the second half of this season. I have to go do the tallying, but we're just going to wait for these two to come across the line.
Wow.
And there you have it. So, what we're going to do, take a break, let the
Wow.
cars come into the pits, drivers can cool off, get some liquids in them, and get ready for the outgoing of the
And
season.
look at Buddy's quote there. I think I don't know if he intentionally quoted Danica Patrick, but that's pretty close.
That was for the contact with Pyrock there. Shepard was not happy about it either, but that's okay. He got second.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. Gonna cut out, do some math, let these guys calm down, and we'll return in a millisecond for you, but for us it'll be a little longer, blah, 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 blah. Alrighty, guys, tallying is done. David and Matt, quickly give us an overview of the race today, what you thought, et cetera, et cetera.
Hey, uglies go first.
All right. I'm not going to deny that one. This was one wild race. Again, I said in qualifying that Buddy Poley has struggled on the road courses in most of these racing series, but he pulled an absolutely masterful fuel strategy race and stole the thunder from everybody, winning overall in the PC category. It doesn't get much better or more wild than that.
Yeah, I have to agree with David. I mean, he said it perfectly there. It doesn't get any more weirder and different than this. A prototype got 3rd. That was the best finishing prototype. That's not something that you ever hear, except for Lime Rock last year in Clean Coal, but that's different.
Yeah.
Great race. Good job, Joe. You did a great job this year. And on to the championship.
Alrighty, guys and gals. So, we'll start with prototype because they're supposed to be the faster cars, but today is a little different.
Theoretically.
Yeah. So the championship came very, very close at the end. But 2 points. He did hold on. It is Ian Perez at the top of the standings for prototype for the season. Congrats, Ian. Good job with good start of the season that he managed to carry his momentum enough to hold on. Still a great performance nonetheless by the other top 3 guys, which are Pyrarch and Bert. And that is prototype. So now for prototype challenge, it was a lot closer. The champion won by 1 point. There's a tie for second, and then the 4th place car, which is behind second and third, who are tied, is 1 point behind them. So for the season, he did hold on. 3 wins, and we've got ourselves the champion who finished in last, Matt Tuck.
What a way to win one.
That's
So
Yeah,
congrats
right?
to Matt Tuck for a solid performance. Nonetheless, also a great performance for the tied second place guys, Buddy Poley and, where's that number? There it is, Jacob Cummings. They are tied for second in the championship. And some credit to Shepard, who is in 4th. Only 2 points behind the championship winner. And so, with that, 2016 IRA Clean Coal Endurance Series comes to a close. Shout out to Matt and David for coming out for today's race. Woo! Thanks to you for watching and all of the support we get on the channel. All of the links of all the stuff that normally are down there are in the description if you want to check them out. So, have a nice day. We'll see you next year for this series. It will be back. It will be great to see again. And so long for now.
Make prototypes great again.